Hey guys, it's Amber, and I'm getting ready to work on a fun, well, basically a just for fun layout from March. And it was all about some stuff that I watched because I had some really good stuff that was on TV, movies, and things. And my original plan was to use the acrylic word watch from That Story kit, but apparently I must have already used it or I can't find it. So it's gone. So I could cut something out with my silhouette, but I did, while I was digging, find this from the old and new kit, and I thought it might work because while the majority of this is brand new, 2 of them are older and they're black. So I thought this could be kind of fun as a title on this page here. But the one part I don't want to use is this ampersand. It's just the really wrong color for what I need. So I dug out some from the ampersand kit. And I will either use one of these chipboard pieces, or I've decided to save these good ones for something else. I might use one of these nice, fun puppy stickers once I figure out which one fits in there the best color-wise. Maybe this guy. I also like this one, and this one looks cool too. So this is going to be a completely, let's add something on my finger. This is going to be a completely hybrid page. 7 by 8 1/4 is the dimensions that I went with for this. What I did is I made these 2 by 2 3/4 inches that fit perfectly on 8 1/4. Added some different colors from the photos to these different icons that were available as like stickers or chipboard pieces, whatever they were. And then this is one of the digital cards, and I added the blue, the green, and this peachy color into it to make my own coordinating stripe. And then I added journaling for all these. So I'm going to punch all these little icons out, use a little bit of foam square pop dots basically. I'm going to punch them out with this 5/8 inch Dress My Craft punch that I got off Heidi Swap's site. Hi Nugget. And those are gonna go along here. There's 9 of them for all 9. I thought about trying to put numbers on them, but I'm not gonna worry about that. And then I'm gonna just punch holes here and here. I printed these with strokes so that I could see where I need to cut. And then I also, for fun, recolored one of the chipboard pieces that said binge watch, and I'm gonna see if maybe I can figure out somewhere to put that on the other side, just to help draw some color around. So basically I just need to crop it out, get these kind of punched a little smaller. I wanted to test them, but they were all a little too far away. I also have a 1/2 inch punch, and this is the size I made these, but I think I want a little bit of weight around them. And for some reason, there's a little speck of something here that printed when I printed this out on my 8.5 by 11 photo paper. Hopefully the circle will just cover it, but I'm not sure where it's from. It's not on my digital file. But anywho, it's gonna be a nice, quick, simple one, and just some stories that I really wanted to get out. So wanted to have fun with this one. Okay guys, so I apologize if you hear a lot of storming in the background. We're having a nasty one come through, but I wanted to get this video edited. So I'm just cropping out the pages here. I had used those stroke lines like I told you so that I could see where I needed to trim since it's white on white. Used my 6-hole punch there. That is one that's the Recollections brand from Michaels that I have recommended for a long time. I'm not sure it's still made anymore. So I'm just getting the holes punched as the first thing that I want to do. So I punched the first one and then used that to punch the second one so that they would be lined up well. And then I started to cut out this binge watch square chipboard, but it just didn't work in that shape. I'm going to end up punching it into a circle later, but for now I'm going to set it aside and not even touch it till the end. So once I got this 5/8 punch near these circles, I realized that there was going to be a lot more around them if I use that size that I wanted. So I grabbed the 1/2 inch, tested it, looked at how big it needed to be, and that's going to be the size I'm going to go with. If you're looking for a series of round punches, I have a bunch saved in my Amazon affiliate links. At the bottom, details of the video notes. I highly recommend EK Success punches. I've never had an issue. They come in tons of sizes, and I have all of them, literally, and I use them all the time. So jumping into using this title, I finally figured out what kit it's from, the Habit kit, which is from January 2019. And I'm just deciding which puffy sticker I want to go with. I had pretty much narrowed it down to the top 2 on that right side of the puffy sheet, the orange with green, but the green just stuck out a little bit better because right where it needed to go, there was a lot of orange, so I didn't want it to blend in too much. So when you're doing rubber pieces like this, the only adhesive that you can use that will not melt or ruin your project is red line adhesive. So I keep it in all 3 sizes. Again, I have that linked. I use the 1/2, the 1/4, and the 1/8 interchangeably all the time. In this case, I'm using the 1/8. It's nice and tiny. I'm just using a few pieces along there to help keep it so it won't like get saggy, but I'm not using like overusing it, basically is what I'm trying to say. I have like a piece on every letter, and that's pretty much good enough for what I need. So now I'm deciding where I want to put these color wise. I have 2 blue ones, 2 like lighter tan kind of ones that I want to kind of keep apart, and there's a few that are TV or specifically movie themed. So I was trying to just be careful where I place them. Like the yellow one is a picture of a ticket stub, and I went to the movie theater last week to see The Lost City, which it was the first time I've done that in a really long time. So here I'm using American Craft Pop Dots. Normally I like to use Tina K adhesive pop dots or foam squares because they're not as thick, but they're a little too big for what I was going to be using here. And I didn't want to deal with cutting a bunch of smaller pieces. So here I just, was able to pop those on and peel the backing off. And right as I was thinking about what to do here, I grabbed my 1-inch punch because I figured there's circles on the other side. Maybe I needed a circle to help break up all the straight lines of all the photos on the left-hand side. And I still was having a really hard time placing it, I think partly because it looks busy and there's a lot of words on there already, which is why I was keeping it simple with just 1 embellishment to help tie the 2 pages together. I'm using my 1 Canoe 2 date stamp there to stamp the date with stays on. I'm going to add that in the bottom left-hand corner there. And one thing I want to mention that you'll see in the photos later is I'm going to print more of the striped pattern across the top and add it to the left-hand side to help tie the 2 pages together a little bit more. So you'll see that in the photo for the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.